So this week is Creativity Week, and I am going to talk about um, lyrics. I write lyrics and poems sometimes, and I'm going to kind of talk about how that kind of came about. And doing it in a creative fashion, I've decided to draw everything. So you get to listen to my voice, and you don't have to look at my face, which should be nice for you all. Okay, so we're going to start here. When I was in first year, I started secondary school, and this is a pretty accurate drawing of what my secondary school looked like. We were in prefabs at the time, and this was like a 2-level prefab, and yeah, it wasn't very nice looking, wasn't very welcoming, but I went in anyway. I hated secondary school. It's very sad all the time. It was very stressful. Just the way first years are like terrified of teachers. I was terrified of the teachers, and I was terrified of getting in trouble. And I got in trouble the most I've ever gotten in trouble in all my school years was in first year, because I was so stressed of forgetting things. I kept forgetting things. I feel like the teachers should think that through when they are scaring children. So I was, not really writing anything at the time. I wrote maybe the occasional story that I never finished, and that was about it. And then, okay, this gets sad, so trigger warning for sadness. My granddad died, and this is gonna sound really bad, but I was so afraid that I would see my dad crying. I didn't actually cry, so like that's not really affect. That's just kind of to get across the sadness. Oh God, I'm so insensitive. When my granddad died, I was so afraid I'd see my dad cry, because it was his dad that had died, that I stayed in my room all the time so I wouldn't see him cry, because I am afraid of feelings. So because I was spending so much time in my room on my laptop, I finally got around to looking up that band that sung that song about teenagers that had a swear word in it that I thought was the coolest thing ever, which is My Chemical Romance. And they were just so good, and their videos on YouTube were so good. And I was just like, there's one video called the song was Helena, and it was about his grandmother that had died, and it had like this really cool dance sequence, and it was really good, and it made me feel better, which was nice. That's about as depressing as this gets, so yay, that's over and done with. So yeah, that kind of inspired me to, I wanted to start a band then, and yeah, I wanted to start a band, but I did not play an instrument, nor did I know anybody else who played an instrument. So that kind of idea went bust, but I started writing lyrics. Really, really bad lyrics. I believe I wrote a song called Not So Simple, which was also the name of the band that I was going to start. And it was very angsty, and it was about all the other. It was a little bit slut shaming, actually, now I think about it, which wasn't my intention, obviously. It was more, I didn't like the other girls in my school, and they did these things. Yeah, it was really shit. It was all like, I don't do drugs or have sex in bushes. Like, that was basically, yeah. I'm really ashamed of that. Then I managed to get out of one of the classes I hated, which was technical graphics, and I started doing music, which I loved. That meant I got to start being able to learn the piano, which is something I'd always wanted to do. So now I could play an instrument, which is pretty cool. I'm in grade 5 now. No one else is really into the same kind of music as me. No one else is really into music of that sort. So I kind of had no one to talk to about it, which is kind of annoying. So I just kind of listened to a lot of music. And by fourth year, all the words, sorry, they're just song titles of mine. But by fourth year, I had started learning guitar, and I was writing lyrics again. And that kind of was, when I started seriously doing again. So that kind of, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, so by the end of fourth year, I'd started writing lyrics again, and now it's kind of something I do on a regular basis, and something I'm kind of considering as a career option to study at college. So I guess that's it. That's kind of my creativity. Hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you all next week. Okay, bye.